everyone. Today we are going to discuss the position time graph for distance time case and displacement time case, right? So we have already studied how these graphs look like, but in order to compare, because there is a lot of confusion when we discuss these in detail, so let's just recap and summarize all these things together. We know the case of rest, it's very simple, I'll not take much time. This is the position x in meters, this is the time in seconds, right? This is 0. So rest means the graph is parallel to the time axis. This is same in this case also. If it is at rest, the position will not change with time. Now in case of uniform motion, again we have already discussed that uniform motion means constant speed or velocity, right? So you can say that here in this case the graph will be of this shape. Why so? We know that the slope of position time graph gives the speed or velocity. So this will be the case. Similarly, here in this case, for the case when the object is moving from 0 to plus x direction, right? And here the time is 0, that means when the time is increasing, x is increasing. So time increasing, position is increasing. So this way the graph will be same in this case. This is x in meters and this is time in seconds. Now what if we have origin here, right? And the object is at point A when time is 0, and then it starts moving towards origin. So what will be the case like? The case will be like this, x in meters. Now this is the case of uniform velocity. When it reaches some time t, right, the position is 0, that is origin. Now again, let's take another special case which is very important for us to discuss here. This is O and the object is at point A at time is equal to 0. It starts moving this way, crosses origin and reaches a point B which is beyond the origin. So what will be our shape of the graph? This is x in meters, this is time in seconds. Now if we consider this as origin, the object is at A at this point, and at this time t is equal to, suppose t1, it reaches here, and time t is equal to t2, it reaches here. So our graph will be this, right? And here at t1 it crosses origin, and at t2 it is at this point which is B. I hope this is clear. This t is equal to 0 is for the previous case here. This is t is equal to 0. I hope the difference of the graphs is clear. Now if we compare the two cases for the comparison of two cases with different uniform speed or velocity. So in this case, if we have a graph like this, right, we have a body A, body B. This is x in meters, this is time in seconds. That means we have to compare the slope to compare the velocities. So here the velocity of A is greater than velocity of B. Why so? Because the slope of A is greater than slope of B. Similarly, in this case also the comparison will be same. So let's consider now the next case. I hope this is clear. This is about the rest and the uniform motion. Now we'll compare the case of non-uniform motion. For non-uniform motion I need to rub this. So for non-uniform motion, we know that the position time graph will show different velocities or different speeds at different points. So first, if we consider non-uniform motion, that means the speed or the velocity is changing with time. So in this case, we can consider this under two heads. So A we can consider increasing speed or velocity, right? So in this case, if we are considering increasing speed or velocity, then we will have to draw a graph like this. We know that the speed is increasing. That means if slope increases, slope of x-ray graph increases with time, that means velocity is increasing, and that means positive acceleration is there. So you can check here in this graph that at different points we have different slopes. If you consider this place, we have this slope over here, right? And if we consider this place, we have this slope here. If we consider this, we have this slope. We consider this, we have this slope. So with time, the slope is increasing. That means the velocity is increasing, or you can say the speed is increasing if the direction is not considered. So we have positive acceleration. This shape of displacement time graph is same for the case when the position is increasing with time, right? So we have two cases over here, right? When the position is increasing with time, then we have the same graph, right? So there is nothing difficult here. The position is increasing with time. So that means this is the case when we have this origin and the position is increasing with time, right? So this is the case. And when we have this graph where the position is decreasing with time, what does it mean? We are discussing in terms of position with respect to the origin. Now suppose this is at point A and this is moving along O with increasing velocity. So what would be the shape of the graph? We know that the slope gives velocity. So you can say that your graph will be like this. Why so? Because we know that at this point the slope is 0, then slope is increasing, then slope is increasing, and then slope is increasing. That means slope is increasing, right? So velocity is increasing. So here the slope is increasing again, the velocity is increasing. In both the cases, if we are considering this as the starting point here. So this is our starting point here when time is 0. So when it is reaching towards origin, the position is decreasing, right? So now this is the case of increasing speed or velocity. Now we'll discuss the case of decreasing speed or velocity. So second case we can consider here itself. So B is decreasing speed or velocity, right? So in this case also we will have a similar graph with decreasing slope. So if we have this case, right? So if we check this, this is the slope over here, this is the slope over here, this is the slope over here, this is the slope over here. So you can say slope is decreasing, so the speed is decreasing in this case. So here in this case, this is the decreasing speed case. Similarly here, this is same. Same here. Now if we consider, now we have to consider this case. Now it has started from this point, the slope is decreasing, but it started from a point away from origin. So again here this is the case O, this is the point A from where the object starts its journey. Here t is equal to 0, right? So this is the point A in this case, and as you can see from here, the slope is decreasing with time. So you can say that the slope decreasing, so velocity is decreasing with time. I hope this concept is clear, everyone. You are now in a position to understand the difference between distance time graphs and displacement time graphs for different cases. Thank you. That's all for now.